another day, another bit of exploring. Well, at least the pirates didn't respawn here this time. That's a small mercy. Not that they were all that troublesome here in the first place. I keep expecting to see something special every time we cross that little stone bridge, but no! There's nothing below that bridge now, assuming there ever was, and if there was before, then I just don't have a good enough memory to know we already grabbed what was down there, and what it was. Part of me is tempted to just skip over about 5.5 hours worth of footage, just to get this game over with after everything we've done so far. Still, with all the fast-forwarding I'm doing, we're making a good deal of progress and tearing through the raw footage that's left at a good pace. I knew back when I was working on the 2D games that going to the Prime games would strain my patience quite a bit, but I somehow didn't think there'd be so many clips of us retracing our steps and not really gaining much. Well, at least I can think of one place in this sector where the grapple beam will let us explore some rooms we haven't been to before. Sorry, not in the mood to fight some ghosts that we don't strictly have to. And of course, it somehow feels more necessary to fight them in this room than the previous one. And I take a hit as I confirm that the first of the two is done. It's nothing especially major, but still, kinda felt a bit amusing. Right. Now that the room doesn't have any of those ghosts around anymore, time to see what we can do in here now that we have a few extra upgrades compared to last time. Okay, there's got to be some way to that spider track up there. Well, that's certainly a good way to get up there. And it's oddly more satisfying to kill those little critters than it is to kill the far more durable ghosts. Great. I don't have the right timing when trying to kill it before moving, but after... Well, it certainly would have been embarrassing if I fell from there. Right. Another large amount of effort for a small upgrade. Still, I'm getting the sense that we're seeing a hell of a lot more upgrades gathered in this game than the 2D ones. I severely doubt I'm gonna get 100% of them, but I'd be downright shocked if we don't get above 50% at the very least. Right. Still a bit of a trek to that unexplored room. Still, I'm feeling pretty damn confident I can shove 2 bits of raw footage into this clip instead of just 1. How many times have we gone by those specific Steam events over the course of this game? While we might have to fight those ghosts later, I don't see the need to do so right now. Oh, come on. Did we really need to make Samus coming to save this world a prophecy that the Chozo had? I know it's not the first time I've complained about it in this rather long LP, but still. Okay, so there's something behind this wall then. Use a power bomb to get a power bomb in a game where power bombs are all that important anymore. Anyway, let's see what the Chozo decided to write down this time. I'd ask how this poison managed to eat your sanity when you're already dead, but then I suppose a game that has aggressive rock monsters and plants trying to kill us can get away with ghosts being poisoned. Not really getting the sense that our wrath is anything I would consider terrible, at least not in this game. But then we've seen Samus go through a good number of adventures before we started LP in this game, many of which technically happen further in the timeline from where we are right now. There's a reason why I generally prefer to LP games in chronological order, even if that wasn't the order of their release. When the player is thinking of accomplishments that the character hasn't actually gone through yet, things can feel just a little bit awkward. Anyway, time for us to start fighting against even more ghosts. One down, one to go, and I probably should keep on keeping track of my ghost kills in a given fight. It's not like I'm gonna tally up just how many ghost kills we've had by the time I get to the end of the game. Is kill even the right word for when we're talking about taking down ghosts? Well, at least it's easy to figure out where we're supposed to boost as we try to get higher up. Right, one bomb slot down. And all that did was open up another bomb slot. And the second one gave us a spider track on top of a ceiling? Not sure if I liked that extra bit of urgency there. As if we didn't already have an obscene number of energy tanks at this point. Is it right for me to feel at least a little sorry for whatever boss we're gonna run into next? Because we are most definitely very hard to kill this far into the game. Definitely plenty of crushers around here. Again, that kind of tech feels a bit too high considering what the Chozo claimed their colony here was like. Not that it's especially advanced technology, but still. Right, another missile expansion, and this one we've seen up here for quite a while. Now, I may as well save before we start looking for whatever else there is to grab that we can reach at this point. At the very least, it looks like there's a room that we needed the gravity suit to reach in this sector that we haven't gotten around to yet. Sorry guys, I'll start dealing with you as soon as I've saved for now. Assuming, of course, that I don't just rush to our next destination. Part of me wants to be embarrassed I let myself get tagged by the lasers in that room twice in a row. The other is just looking at the sheer amount of health we have, and how little damage the lasers and the small exploding bastards do. We are pretty much Exhibit A for walking tank at this point. Right, guess we're taking down a few more ghosts. Again, they weren't all that big of a threat to us even before we got the X-ray visor. Now that we do, it's pretty much impossible for me to feel intimidated fighting against these bastards. Probably should have grabbed that missile upgrade a long time ago. But again, I'm not exactly trying to break any speed records as I go through this game. Like with all the other Metroids we've done, I'm more interested in the ride to the end. Even if I occasionally complain about how many clips it takes me to get to that end. Okay, so all that was in here was another artifact. Granted, it's not like we can finish the game without grabbing all the artifacts. Still, I really wish I knew why they decided to have us go after such a specific number of artifacts. It feels like busy work for the sake of busy work. Much like the way I'm getting annoyed that ghosts are no longer a special enemy for us to face on this planet. Well, I severely doubt there's anything left for us to grab in the Chozo Ruin sector. Guess it's time to start moving towards any of the others. Not that I'm confident enough to guess where the plasma beam or the other artifacts are right now. Not even sure why I bothered trying to make that jump. I am most definitely a little punch drunk 29 clips into this game, and I doubt that I'm gonna seem especially more sensible when we get to 30. Right, not even seeing anything that screams we need to go there right now. Perhaps back in the tundra? I feel like it's been a while since we've been there. But first may as well drop off the artifacts that we've grabbed since last time we were here. Well, maybe drop off isn't the right word for it since we just scanned whatever of those things correlate with whatever artifacts we've grabbed so far, but still. Why do we have to see that cutscene every time we come here? Sure, it's nice to see that the inner circle is complete, even if the outer circle is still something we're gonna have to work on. And it's not even like we come this way all that often. Still, I can't help feeling it would have been better to see that Peninsula of the Ruins only 2 times in the entire game. When we first discovered this place, and when we have all the keys so we see how it opens the way forward to the final area. Great. Now I'm curious why a few of the artifacts register as question marks for us when we've scanned everything there is to scan over here. Sure, I'm expecting to have to check online at some point in this playthrough to find all the artifacts, but still. Great! That's enough trying to figure out why we've got some blank spaces for the artifacts. Let's go moving and hopefully find some more artifacts, along with the major upgrades of the Screw Attack and Plasma Beam. At least I assume those 2 upgrades are the only major ones we haven't grabbed so far in the game, though there might be a few more. Okay, looks like there's actually a door we haven't gone through in that sector just yet. Part of me wants to feel embarrassed that I somehow missed that while we were still in the Chozo ruins. The other is just content to keep on fast-forwarding for quite a while, since that's gonna lower how many clips as a whole this LP is gonna have. Again, there are around 5.5 hours left of raw footage after this clip. Right, down another elevator, and I'm damn sure in the amount of time left in the game after this clip, I'm gonna see plenty more elevator rides. Has anyone been keeping track of how many times I've been on the elevator in this game? Because I certainly haven't. Hell, I'm pretty sure there's probably a few people who might feel that I've gone through this game in an especially inefficient manner. Assuming any of them are still watching this far into the LP, I'm sorry. Apparently, while my memory of 3D environments is indeed better than my memory of 2D ones, it wasn't as much of an improvement as I had hoped. Well, I'm pretty sure there's an upgrade near that tree. I'm not in the mood to go looking for it all that hard, though. At least, not right now. Now is the time to head to another save point and call it a day. And of course, I'm continuing to ignore the ghosts in this room. They are just more trouble than they're worth.